Okay, my friends, welcome back. We have a new project here today. This is a Whisperkool condensing unit for a wine cooler. Actually, it's a complete package unit. It's evaporator and condenser. And I've already put a process port on here, and I put a filter dryer on the back right here with a process tube port on it, so I can pull on a vacuum on both sides of the system. And also, to get this cover off right there, everything is riveted together. You have to drill out the rivets. So you'll see where the rivets are, and I use a 1/4-inch drill bit to drill out the rivets. Now, that being said, it has a leak. I pressurized it last night with nitrogen, and this is what I left it at. High side 292, low side 275. Came in this morning. High side 164, low side 102. So we know it has a leak because I just found it. And I used my ultrasound, and I can hear the leak in the evaporator up here somewhere. So I have to pull the evaporator out to be able to get to it. It doesn't look like it's going to be easy. I just drilled out the rivets that hold the evaporator in, and this also has an expansion valve on it. It doesn't have a cap tube. So the leak is up there somewhere. I need to pull that evaporator, at least get it down so I can see where it's leaking from. Let me do that, and then we'll get back to you. It took a little bit of work to get that evaporator down so I can get to it, but I found the leak. See that little bubble right there? See? Look at that. Can't see anything, but it's there. It beats having to order a new evaporator coil. And by the way, it's extremely difficult. I had to do the rivets on here to move this box out of the way to get there. What I'll do is, I can feel a little bit of coarseness here, so something's rotted away or chipped or pitted. So we're going to fix that, get this thing back in, just to give you an idea what this thing looks like. I had to take all this out here so I could pull the evaporator away to get it out so I can get to it. Anyway, that's it. So let's move on and do the next one. Okay, so here's what we did. You can see that tubing there. I brazed over that crack or whatever ridge in that tubing. I pressurized it. It's 280.5 on the low side. It's holding so far. I don't see it going down. So I'm going to let it sit for a while, and then we're going to start to put it back together. Okay, let's give you a little update here. We put the evaporator back in. We been pressurized it now for I don't know how many hours. It hasn't moved. So we definitely got the leak sealed. Now we're going to start putting the rest of it back together. I put the evaporator in with these stainless steel screws because I couldn't get the rivets in there. It was too hard. And I also re-riveted this piece here, box in here. So now we're going to put the foam back in and start to tape things up. I'll leave this open because I have to work on the sealed system. Drain the nitrogen, pull a vacuum, and recharge. That's next. Okay, here's an update. I got everything sealed up in the front for the evaporator. I don't have the control box for these wires to control the relay inside on the computer board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a vacuum. I'm going to weigh the gas in through a liquid line, and leave it at that, and then reinstall it and have the customer reinstall it, and then I'll, if I have to, I'll go back. But to run the compressor, The relays are up here, and this is a low voltage line which controls. There's a board in here. Actually, it's behind here, and I'm assuming this is for the thermostat or the temperature controller. So it's basically done. Just going to turn on our vacuum pump and pull a deep vacuum, and in the meantime we'll weigh in the amount of gas. Let me see how much. I think it takes 11 ounces. 0.66 pounds is 11 ounces. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, I've already pulled the vacuum on the system, but I'm just checking my gauge, because my gauge was only pulling down to about 25, and I wanted to make sure it was the gauge and not the pump or the system. So now I'm going to try a vacuum gauge, and somewhere around in the shop I have a micron gauge. I just don't know where it is right now. So I'm going to check this pump. Much lower. Looks like it's about 29, maybe almost 29, which this was showing only 25. So the gauges are only so accurate. So what we're going to do now, since we pull the vacuum on the system, we're going to weigh 11 ounces of gas, Freon R134A, in liquid form into our charging column, and then we're going to pump it in to the system, and we'll be done. That's it. We won't be able to test it until we get it into the house, because I can't get it hooked up because of these controls. Okay, so what I did here was I disconnected the relay and hooked up a temporary starter to get the compressor to run so I can get the Freon in there. So let's do that. I'm going to weigh in 11 ounces of refrigerant into my charging column, which is in the refrigerator right now. And then the system is under a vacuum, under a deep vacuum still. I have the high side closed off, and I'll just purge it very quickly before I shoot the gas in. So now we're going to hook our charging column into here and get 11 ounces. On the R22 scale, it's 10.5. Going in. Can't see it. Okay, here we go. We got 11 ounces in there. Let's plug it in. Get the compressor started. Now the condenser fan motor is not going to turn because I'm just jumping out the compressor. But all I'm interested in doing right now is getting all that refrigerant into the system. And once it's all in, parts back together here, put the right original relay and starter, and put the shell back on, and then call the customer and say, come and get it. Alright, so let's let that shoot in there, and I'll get back to you at the last minute and as we button it up. Okay, that's it. We got the gas in there. Didn't even have to hook it back up in the house. It just did it right here. How convenient. Alright, so now I'm going to put the shell back on and then re-rivet that thing on. Okay, my friends, we're done. It's all back together. It's ready to go home. All sealed up, new rivets. That's it. Any questions? Leave me a comment. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.